Good afternoon, my friends. This is Janice with stampinwithjanice.com. I am today going to play with a new kit that I have. It is a card kit called Gorgeous Posies card kit. It comes in this beautiful box. And if you followed me, you know that I am a collector of beautiful boxes. So I don't think anybody's going to receive this from me because I'm going to keep it for myself. All right, so what I wanted to do is start off with mounting the stamp set. Before I start playing with the stamp, it's the stamps and the patterns. First, I want to put the stamp set together. Oh, that's an extra stamp. All right, so you open up your stamp set. This is Gorgeous Posies. You'll have a sheet of rubber stamps and a sheet of stickers. And a lot of people might struggle with putting their stamps together, so I really want to take the chance to show you how easy it is. First, you want to pull, after you tear it out of the rubber mold, you want to pull it off of the white backing off, and then if you notice on here, each one of these stamps has a cut line in the middle. We're going to pull that off carefully to make sure that you don't pull the sticker up with it, which I have done. And it is very, very sticky, so you do want to be careful. Then you want to take your stamps and you want to line it up with the way the stamp is set. I think this is it. The best way to tell if you've lined it up right is you have an outline to fill. So when you go to put your stamp down, foam side down, over top you fill in that outline. If you filled in that outline completely, then you should be able to peel it right off and have your new sticker attached to your stamp. So I'm going to go through these really fast because I want to play with this set and I need to get them mounted. Line that up, real easy, pull that off. I'm going to stick it to my stamp. All right, the next one is the leaves. I should say probably branches. This is more like branches. All right, do the same thing. Line up the outline with the stamp. Pull it off. And we're good to go. So I've got 3 down. So I've had the box for a little bit. Silly me. I picked it out of the catalog and I said, oh, that looks so pretty. I want to play with that and see how that works. Well, I ordered the box, but I didn't order the stamp set that goes with it. And, you know, whoops, look at what I just did. Okay, there's a good lesson in there. Take the white back off or it won't stick. All right. So I had ordered the box. I've had it, and I went to pull it out a week or so ago to play with it and decide, okay, it's time. And then realized, well, I didn't have the stamp set that coordinated with it. And I kind of needed that. So I had to put it on the back burner until I could order the stamp set. And I got it in with my last order. And so here we are. Alright, take that off. I'm mounting everything to its... placing everything on a block because I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I figured I would take them apart and follow the pattern or the ideas that were put forward in the kit first, and then have the stamp set to come back later and create some alternative options. This one is to get well soon. So mounting your stamp sets when you first get them, if you have the rubber, not the photopolymer, because those are already ready to go. But if your set comes in the rubber, then this is what you need to do. So interesting piece of tidbit that I learned today. Shelly Gardner is the CEO of Stampin Up. She is, Shelly Gardner's the founder. Her daughter, Sarah, has taken over the role of CEO for the corporate office. And so weekly she comes out and she will give us tips, ideas, demonstrations. One event last week she walked through the warehouse so we could see how the paper was processed and packaged. Today she did a live event where she shared with us question and answers. And one of the questions somebody had asked was, why do you decide, or how do you decide what is going to be red rubber and what is going to be photopolymer? And she said the difference with that, and the main reason why that decision is made as to what's red and what's photopolymer is based on, okay, we're all done with this, get rid of that, is based on the image itself. For example, this follows the distinctive image, meaning you'll get a bolder image and a lighter image in one impression. And so these were on the red rubber, so that they had the foam automatically put in place to help you get the proper impression that you wanted to get. So I thought that was very interesting. So thank you, Shelly, for filling my brain with more information. Okay, this kit that we're working with is on page 8 of the annual catalog, and right off the bat it shows you 4 cards samples that you can make with the supplies included. It tells you right beside it, it makes 16 cards for each of 4 designs. The cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is our standard card size. What it says next is that you need to get the Gorgeous Posies stamp set, which is down below, which is what I didn't have originally, so I didn't read it, my bad. And then it says the inks that are used that coordinate with this is the Blackberry Bliss, Blushing Bride, gold, we don't have gold, unless you're talking about embossing, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Mint Macaron, Purple Posy, Shaded Spruce, Seafoam, Soft Seafoam, and White. Alright, so I pulled out those inks. I have many of those inks sitting off to the side waiting for me to get creative. So I have everything ready. It also tells you that you need to have adhesives available. I have my glue, I have my pop dots, and stickers. So according to this, I'm ready to go. Alright, I am going to reproduce the cards that they have here to show how the kit comes and tells you how easy it is to put all this together. Alright, so let me open up the cardstock. I'm glad I didn't open this last week so that I could open it now and be surprised with you. Alright, love having my trash can on my table. Alright, what is this? These are the cards. They're colored. Oh, nice surprise. Okay, so those are the card fronts, colored. And what is this? These are the envelopes. Don't you love a kit that comes prepared? And then we have tags. I think I might go ahead and pop these out so they're not holding me back when I go to create. I like to take everything out and put it in the box so it's all gathered in the same place. Look at that beautiful decorative edged tags. Now I am not going to make all 16 cards on this video, but I am going to show you how easy, look at that. Yay! How easy it is to make them. You know what, if that's a duplicate, that and that, I'm only going to punch out one of them. Okay, here and here, and the double leaf, a single leaf, and a smaller double leaf. We'll go with the smaller double leaf. All right, they're here if I decide I want to come back and take them apart. I have them available. I will eventually end up taking them all out and putting them in the box. All right, did you know that there were kits all throughout the Stampin' Catalog? There are kits where all the work is already done for you. All you have to do is, like I'm doing, pop out the shapes that are already pre-cut, stamp, and mount. You cannot beat having a kit where all the work, oh, and I saved my cardboard, having a kit where all the work is already done for you. All right, so we have them. Set that aside, set that aside. Now, this one is the card front, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to match it up with this one, because I think that's a beautiful match. Look at that, just like that, that's already finished. No work is needed for that. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? 4 different fronts where the decoration is already done. That's the one I'm working with, right? Nope, that's a little bit different than the one I'm working with. You and I are exploring this together. All right, so I'm going to set that aside, set that aside. All right, so what do I want to put on here? On one of these pre-cut tags. And I'm going to stamp on this one. They stamped Celebrate. I can do it any color I want because they told me they were going to coordinate, so I'm going to believe them. All right, this one says Celebrate Your Day. Tap, tap, tap. This is supposed to be a smaller tag. So I must flip that out, put that there. I'm huffing it just because I want to ensure that it got enough moisture out of the stamp. All right, look at that, already done. All right, and so what they did is they took a piece of ribbon that was provided with the kit and opened it up. Me and ribbon are not friends. We don't seem to work well together. I told you I recently learned how to tie bows, right? Alright, so this is what they did here. They put this here, cut a piece, took some tape, mounted that. I don't think I can do anything wrong on this. I just want to do at least one the way they did it. Here, we're going to pop dot that up. We're going to dimension this up. And I'm going to dimension one more leaf over here. Okay. Look at that. I love it. All right, so I'm going to set this aside since I've already got it lined out on what I'm going to do. And take my glue. This is the same glue that we sell in the green tubes, Tombow liquid glue. Let me make sure I'm putting that on there right. I have done that before too. Messed up and put it on upside down. Okay, center that out, mash that down, we're good to go. So anyways, it was the same glue that we sell. I just take it and put it into a squeeze tube. That way I have the option of the fine point tip. I like the fine point tip. That is beautiful ribbon. White silk with a gold line in it. Okay, what I like about this glue is that when it dries, it will dry clear, so that will not show up. Alright, so we're going to do that. Get some pop dots out. Everybody calls these different names. I call them pop dots because I'm old school. The new generation of stampers calls them dimensionals because that's what Stampin' Up named them. But they're always going to be pop dots for me. Get this to stick down. Alright, I stamped the word Celebrate Your Day. Okay. I could be finished just like that. But I'm going to go a little bit further. I want to work with the bigger pop dots. And all I have out is the smaller ones. These are some medium-sized ones. Let me see if this will go faster. I'll put one here. One on each side of this. If you get the paper pumpkin, which is a kit in a box that comes once a month, and it has all the supplies you need, that's where these little sheets of stickers come from. They will provide your stickers for you. They will give you a 1-inch ink spot of ink that coordinates with that month's project. And then all you have to do is stamp it and put it all together. So it's kind of like this, but it comes to you once a month in the mail in a special package. All right, look at that. That project is all finished. Card is done. Celebrate your day. Let me see if I have any other phrases. Wishing you comfort and peace at this time. For a very kind and thoughtful friend. I like that one. Let's stamp this on the inside. Okay. And you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to open up a different shade. And I'm going to stamp this tulip. Right here. Beautiful. Alright, and then do I have a leaf? Alright, I don't have any leaves to speak of. So let me take this with the Gorgeous Grape, a little bit darker, and put that up there. That is the center coming out. And I'm going to take the Blushing Bride, stamp it right up the middle. There we go. Alright. My ink was a little wet. I re-inked all my pads about a month ago, and they're still showing really moist. I mean, they're not going to dry out on their own, and I haven't used all of the colors, and I had gone back and re-inked all of the colors. These are 2 pieces of paper stuck together. Alright, so let me put pop dots on here. You see I have a stamp pad sitting open next to me, and I'm being very, very careful that I don't bump it with my arm. Alright, so I'm going to put this right here. And take the backing off of this. There you go. Alright, 1 card finished. I love it. Alright, let's make another one. It was so easy I couldn't help myself. Alright, so we'll put that down on the bottom. And now we're going to go with the green one. Actually, it's not green. It's called Mint Macaron, which is a pale green. So pretty. Alright. On this one, they did it this way. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down just to get that done. I guess I could have waited until I stamped it and then mounted it together, but I'm going to do it this way. Once again, check your fold. Make sure you're putting it on the right way. Okay, the reason why this glue is good to do with a project like this is because then you can move your paper around and know you have it in the right spot. Alright. I'm going to unwind some string here. To give you in your kit all the embellishments you need to make their designs. Try something different, something I've never done before. So we're going to see how this works. Okay, I'm going to put this. I'm going to save that for a minute. Go back and cut off another piece of string. Not string, ribbon. Alright, now I'm going to do this one. And the way they did it is they said they used "Wishing you comfort and peace at this time" on the front. How ironic, my son asked me today. Okay, you know what? I wasn't happy with how that image turned out, so I'm going to flip it over and use the other side. 1, 2, 3, down and up. Much happier with that. I don't know if you noticed when I made my impression on this side, I kind of rocked it a little bit and it made that blur a little bit. So I'm happy with this side. Alright. It's wet. So I'm going to do it like this. Put a couple dots down. Bring this back. I should pull out, both sides are the same, my rubber silicone mat to put down, and hope, but instead I'm just going to hope for the best. Alright, and that looks good. Alright, so this is what I pulled this ribbon out for. I'm going to stick this back there with a pop dot in the middle so it can't go anywhere. Alright, can I pull this down a little bit? I can. Let's make this a little bit wider. Alright, while my glue is still wet, pull this down and make this a little bit wider. And now, put this on top. Perfect. Okay. Alright, and then they put a couple of these on the edges. One, two. So I started making my Christmas cards today. And I played with a set called the Tag Buffet, and it was so pretty. I used the stamps that came with, I got to go with a coordinating card kit, and I used some of the silhouettes or the punch outs from that card kit and made some cards. So I invite you to go to Stampin' my blog and check out how, oh, look at that, off of my finger. Okay, card number 2 is done. So easy. These cards couldn't be easier because the impression is already done for you. Alright, so I'm going to take the silhouette, the big posy in the set, and stamp an image right here. Okay, so this is what I'm saying, what is distinctive. You see how it's darker and lighter all in one stamp? That's the way it's supposed to look. So it's a special copyrighted design Stampin' Up has called Distinct, I-N-K, distinctive. Okay. For a kind and thoughtful friend. Alright, card number 2 is done. I'm going to set that over there because the inside of the ink is still, inside of the card is still a little wet with ink. Alright, this one I'm going to do in a standing up like this. I'm going to make this card facing this way. just because I like my cards to go in different directions. Oh, look at it again. Very good. All right, now what do I want to put on here? I've used the words that came in the set already, so let's do it. Let's do Celebrate Your Day again. I did the grape. Gorgeous grape. Stamp this on here. Perfect. Okay. It doesn't matter which is top and which is bottom. It absolutely does not. All right, so I'm going to alter up this a little bit. Let me see if I can do this. Take this ribbon down like this. I'm going to put some glue in here. I love all the options that you have. Alright, give that a second to hold. And then I'm going to put some glue on here. And just like that, all done. Celebrate your day. You know, I'm going to steal the words out of the Christmas tag because I want something more than just what it came with. Let me put this on here. I'll probably be the only card that I do this with, but I really did want something more. Alright, try a different color. Let me take this off so I can see what I'm doing. Huh, this says "'Tis the Season." I need to put more glue down on that one to hold that down. Alright, I'm not going to use this one. Let me get another block. I pulled out the wrong stamp. And get one more block and put it here. The block that I have, the stamp I'm using out of the tag set is With Love for You. So I'm going to use that with the Blushing Bride ink. Alright, just like that. Another card done. Let me go back and make sure that I put enough glue on here because I certainly don't want any issues. And this wasn't even part of the original designs. That was what we call an alternative. Alright, so that's mint. I've got 2 of these. And this last one. Alright, so this one will go like this. But this time I'm going to stamp it to say, Get Well Soon. And I'm going to stamp it with the Shaded Spruce because I want to use a color that will pull out the other colors in the card. You know what? I'll probably go up like this with this one. Alright, so let me take my circle. Beautiful. Alright, and what did they do with it? They put 2 pieces of ribbon down underneath of it and then some flowers along the top. Alright, I can do that. I need to re-ink or re-glue my bottle. It's getting kind of low. Beautiful. Alright, so let's do what they did. 1, 2. They might be too big. I will cut it down. Yes. I could probably cut this in half. Do this and this. You just want it to be bigger than that. So we'll go like that for the top. Alright, and then we'll put that on top of that. Crafters are so good at hiding their mistakes. Alright. So I have to tell you, I have been enjoying playing in my craft room today. In 2 days, it will be my 57th birthday. And so I've decided that I'm going to lay by the pool and drink cocktails and then eat Maryland blue crabs as my birthday present to me. I live here with my son and my 10-year-old daughter who is off at her grandma's house for the summer. So I'm just going to spend some quiet time alone. Alright, how come there is no sticky to that? Huh! Well, ain't that a hoot? I got a sticker that had no sticky. That's alright. That was not a challenge to fix. Alright, so we're going to push this down ever so gently. And I'm going to come back and add some flowers and do the same thing. Alright, that's a pink one. And a purple one. And then I want some leaves. I've got plenty of pop-outs to use, so if I went hog wild on one card, it would be just fine. I'll put that right there. Helps if you take the sticker off. Put that right there, and then I'm going to stick this leaf right behind it. And then where do I want to put this one? Right here. And I need to get one more leaf off of my sheets. And here's my sheets. Alright, let's put a big one. Okay. What is that doing? The ribbon going up underneath of it. Alright, look at that. Get well soon. I could put another one over there. A round one? Why not? I got them. Might as well use them, right? So getting the card kits is a really great way to have a reason to invite some friends over. So I got this set. Come and help me play with it. I plan on doing that with the Christmas kits and having my friends come over, planning on knocking out some of their Christmas projects. Look at that. Get well soon. That's awesome. And I'm going to stick the For Love on here too because I have enough. Let me see what color this was. The light pink. Light pink. Get well soon. With love for you. Beautiful. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. and it's only been 20 minutes and they are finished. I'm going to go back and I'm going to finish out the rest of the set. Go be sure to check out my blog. I will do some more alterations, so you'll have to see what other ideas I came up with this set to make new looks. All right, thank you for checking out my YouTube video. Please take a second to subscribe. Hit the red button down below. It will notify you when I have new projects posted. New videos posted. Be sure to go over to my blog, stampinwithjanice.com in the United States, and you will see the more ideas of other projects that I've worked on. And so that's it for now. All right. Thank you. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator currently, I would love to be your demonstrator. I would love to help you get your crafting on. And if there's anything that I can do for you as in advice, support, a catalog, please do not hesitate to let me know. All right. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you again next time.